My name is Zach Griffith. I am obsessed with hunting big game on their turf and their terms. When I need motivation to push myself, there's certain guys that I feel raise the bar. You're about to meet each of them. These are my hit list.
Mount up. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume.
Rocky and I just got back from her bear hunt in Alaska, and my good friend Nick Mookie is the guy that helped us get this whole thing set up. Nick and I have been buddies for about 5 years now, and we both work on the First Lite Pro staff. Nick's active duty Air Force and has been deployed 4 times. I've never heard him complain about it. He just gets his job done and goes and finds a way to hunt. When I first met Nick, he lived in Idaho, and he was already stacking up animals with his bow. Ironically, he transferred to the bow hunter's paradise, moving to Alaska about 3 years ago. To say he has taken advantage of the situation is an understatement. Nick has continuously taken a ton of awesome animals in that country. He's an extremely skilled archer, a really knowledgeable hunter, and the dude is just plain lethal. I was able to stay at his house for the weekend, and that's when I realized this guy has to get on the hit list. He normally keeps a lot of his success to himself, but I wanted you guys to see some of the awesome animals that have been taken with over-the-counter opportunities and no guides. Here's Nick Mookie. And it's not surprising that he shoots a Hoyt. Hey, what's up guys? So we're up here in Fairbanks, Alaska, and we're just about to get on our flight in a couple of hours. But before we do, I wanted to do a hit list on my buddy Nick Mookie that's been helping us hunt up here. The kid is a badass, and I've known him for 4 or 5 years. He's on the First Lite Pro Team with me. This is a lot of it's probably repeated in the intro, but we're just hanging out at his house, just got done with dinner, and I wanted to kind of shock him and have him show you all his stuff, because the guy just stacks grizzly bear, piles and piles of sheds, and it will be fun, and he's not expecting this, so stand by. No door knock, I'm staying in his freaking guest room. Nick.
Yes, sir.
It's me, Zach.
What are you doing?
Dude, I want you on the hit list, man. I've had about 15 people ask me, so it's official. If you don't mind showing us the spread.
You bet.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's
I'd
fine.
love to show you. That's for sure.
That's his wife, Steph.
Hi.
And who are you?
I'm Zach.
What?
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
Screw it way up.
And the missus?
Shelly.
Nice to meet you again.
Zach's the one that filmed my kill shot, so.
Did a good
Oh, this
Did a
Zach.
really good job.
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk. We had to make up fake names because it was getting really old with Nick talking to both of us saying Zach. Actually, you were just talking to him. I was just sleeping in the truck the whole time. So, dude, give us a tour, man. Let's break this sucker down. I know you got a pile of critters to look at.
What do you want to look at?
You can do however you want, man. You want to start?
Let's start
Let's
with
start with the pre-Alaska stuff.
Okay.
So just Idaho pronghorn right there. It's
Archery.
archery. And,
You're all archery, like.
you know, I'll use a gun once in a while, but for the most part, I'd rather hunt with a bow.
Cool.
So, but that's an archery pronghorn from Idaho, and it took me 3 years to finally shoot one spot and stock.
Nice.
So that was I think that was my 31st stock before I finally shot one. So.
Very cool.
I don't know, anybody that's done it spot and stock knows how hard it is. So
Oh yeah, public land.
there's really nothing easy.
You can get them on
You
water.
get lucky.
Yeah, you can ambush them and stuff, but I totally agree. Spot and stock antelope, I've had my butt handed to me many a times. What about this slug right here?
That's a Kansas whitetail that I shot
Big dog.
in 2009, the first day after I got back from Iraq. I climbed in a tree stand that some friends had set in a spot that I asked them to set. And they sent me trail cam pictures all summer of him, and I got home and I rattled him in. And
First day?
first day back, and just got in the stand, rattled him in, and he came right in, shot him at 7 yards.
That's good karma, man.
Yeah,
That's
super-
cool.
It was super cool. It was
Welcome
good.
home.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
And then that's another Kansas buck. That's one of the first ones I shot down there over a decoy.
That's the one I love, the cape and the mount on.
Yeah, my uncle did that mount.
Oh my
Back
gosh,
in
it's-
Wisconsin, he did a good job.
So red. That's gnarly, man. White horns. Very cool. You can tell they're kind of same area, like the same colored cape.
Same
and tone.
farm and everything.
Oh, that's rad.
Only about 400 yards apart from where I shot them both. So.
This is a kick-ass mount.
the Idaho cat. I shot that about a week after I got back from Afghanistan. A couple friends.
There's a theme here, man. Deployments.
A couple friends just hooked me up and they said, "Hey, let's go cat hunting." So we went cat hunting and.
So let everyone know why you live in Alaska and how you live in Idaho and you're deployed. Like.
Right. So I'm active duty Air Force. This is my 3rd duty station. I've been in 12 or 13 years, and it seems like each base just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, you're upgrading, man.
I started in Kansas, grew up in Wisconsin, started in Kansas, Idaho, and now luckily Alaska. And I don't know.
Do you get to choose where they send you, or?
You have some say, but I think it's definitely, I've just been really lucky.
That's badass.
I'm really lucky.
Yeah, I thought you lived in Idaho when we first met. Well, you did live in Idaho, but I thought you were from Idaho when we first met.
No.
A 5 years ago or so.
No.
I knew you before you guys were even married.
Yeah.
Were you just dating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
He had to marry me. When we moved to Alaska, I said, "This is the 3rd state."
You better sign me up or I'm out. She's a closer.
Yeah.
That's very cool. You got a pile of bears up there. Nick is a bear whisperer, actually. And this is one of my new favorite critters because Nick and Zach got me to 60 yards of one yesterday. That is a musk ox, and that is super awesome. So what's the story behind these, and how do you get them? And
The musk ox here in Alaska are run on a draw system, or there's a few other ways to get tags, and if you're aggressive with finding out ways to get tags, you can get a musk ox tag, and I've been lucky enough to have 2 of them. And then those are all DIY hunts. You just go out to the unit that you're hunting and hope to find someone to help you out. Maybe a local guy that can rent you some sleds, and that's how we did it.
are you in the Arc Circle, like way north?
Further west along the Bering Sea. Is where we've gone.
Is this the video with the kill shot?
That one doesn't have a video. The other one,
Okay.
The other one does.
How cold was it in that video? I'll overlay it.
With the wind, I would say probably maybe 10 below with the wind.
With an arrow.
yeah, it was super windy. Probably
Pretty
40
gnarly.
mile-an-hour winds.
These are some of the coolest critters I've ever seen, you guys. Like the
You want
shaggiest.
to hold it and I'll film it?
They're prehistoric. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just don't drop it.
Oh, they're so heavy. So dense. It's not just the horn, it's the skull. You can feel it.
Super heavy.
They're just wood grain texture on them. It's
takes-
amazing how cold they're. I mean, they're probably, 50 below at times?
Oh, easily with
Yeah.
the wind, yeah.
So this is probably just weathered from cracking and water damage. And they're gnarly.
It took me over an hour to get the face skinned off it.
I bet that gap, that's like an aoudad
Well,
gap.
yeah, that, and then you got to get underneath the horn here, so you're using screwdrivers and fillet knives, and
What a pain.
other people can do it a little bit quicker. I found it to be difficult. But.
Very unique skull though. I mean, they are just, that thing is beefy. How much is a tag for a resident?
If you draw it, it's $500, and if you do one of the other hunts that are available, $25.
Oh my gosh. That is super neat, dude. Is that good?
Well, it's crooked.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm asking.
It just needs to go to your right a little.
It's not really pivoting.
It's just
I'm fired, guys.
It's all right.
Just falls off the whole roof cage. Jeez, dude, that went south.
There you go.
Does this arrow have any significance, or?
I just bought it at the Idaho State Bow Hunter Banquet the same night we bought this dog right here.
See, it all ties together.
Went there for dinner and came home with the dog.
Here's a troll muley with a drop time.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Idaho?
Idaho, yeah.
That was that late tag, right? Late archery?
Lay tag in the rut.
That's a cool buck. He lays wide out. He looks like a desert muley.
He doesn't score well at all, but he was mature enough for me. That was my first, mule deer buck. I had shot a doe earlier in the year and bought a non-resident tag because I couldn't. My first year in Idaho, when I was done hunting, in August.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can't do this, so I had to go buy another. Tag.
Is that a Colombian?
It is.
Blacktail?
Yep.
That's cool. That's actually a big one, dude. Especially if it's coastal, because big forkies are everywhere.
Not a coastal one.
It's not?
No, but nonetheless.
Still pretty cool.
Sure.
I've never got one. I've had 3 tags. Never knocked one down.
They're tough.
So what about this caribou?
So that caribou I shot on day 13 of a 9-day hunt. The outfitter forgot about us and
Drop camp?
drop camp, and we broke our sat phone on the first afternoon hauling meat out. It was in my backpack, and
Oh no.
the antenna broke off. And anyhow, on the last day of the hunt, I shot that one. I had other friends up there hunting with me, and I wanted to make sure that they all left with their tags filled, and so I just was waiting.
He's really symmetrical.
Yeah, good bull.
Really cool.
It's just a miniature big bull, you know. If it was a bigger, everything was a little bit bigger,
Proportionate.
he'd be huge, you know.
What kind of caribou is this?
That's about a 3. Oh, it's a barren ground.
Barren ground. I can't keep them straight.
Yeah.
He said there's obviously a difference.
Sure.
It's a pretty cool buffalo. That an Alaskan buffalo?
Yes, it is.
Man, you stacked them up here.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a reputation, dude. Same kind of thing. Just drew a tag and.
That I had to buy the tag, but if I wouldn't have bought it, I'd never draw it. So I wanted a free range buffalo, so we bought the tag.
Were you both?
Yeah, shot the
Nice,
bull.
dude.
Zach was with me on that hunt. Him and I.
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk was with us. Yeah.
Is this another barren ground?
Yeah, I shot that one on the same hunt as the other one up there.
Did you color the horns, or are they that color?
The taxidermist that we took Rocky's bear to did it for me. They were in full velvet.
Oh,
The
okay.
velvet didn't last, and so I peeled them off, and they were just too white, so I just had them dark.
You just get a little tint on them.
Sure.
Yeah, they're cool. Nice, man. Let's you wanna go to the kitchen, or
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Sorry, I got my little office set up in there. we were looking at bear footage. Right on. Shed City. Look at those sheds. Look at that whitetail up there. You see how big that sucker? The one of the skull.
Oh yeah. Gotta zoom in on that one.
Did you shoot him, or?
No, I found that. It's a dead end.
Oh my gosh! Get an angle on that thing. He's got like saw blades, kickers, 7-inch eye guards. Do you ever score him?
171.
Wow! What a troll, dude! Like a timber buck.
Yep.
Got some big old muley sheds up there. Do you look for sheds in Alaska at all?
I wish I did. It's just, for me, it's just too difficult and more or less a crapshoot without, you could walk for days and not find a shed.
Yeah, because the migrations aren't real
Right.
compact.
I find them while I'm hunting and stuff like that, but it's more, I found sheds to shoot that sick of blacktail up there. I rattled him in with 2 sheds I found the same day.
Look at that troll. That's a sweet buck. The one on the left is like my favorite. It's so webbed out. It's got those extra eye guards.
Yeah, they're cool bucks. They're super curious. They're made for a bow hunter, especially in the rut.
They're little teeny, right?
They're pretty small. You can pack one out, no problem.
It's like a coos deer.
Yeah, you cape it out, put all the meat in your pack, no problem at all.
Are they bigger than a coos?
I'd say they're bigger than a coos.
Fatter or just bigger body?
Fatter, maybe a little longer.
Okay, everything.
Yep,
So more like a blacktail.
I would say so.
Okay.
Just they're shorter, but fun to hunt. You can rattle them in, you can call them in, you can decoy them in. They're like I decoy the one on the right in, and rattle the one on the left.
Are they curious or aggressive?
I would say they're very curious, especially during the rut. You wear brown and wiggle a tree, if a buck is up on a side hill, they'll come walking down to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have bucket listing that.
They're a lot of fun.
He gave me this koozie. It's made out of a brown or a bear, not a brown bear, but a dark brown black bear. Pretty cool. I'm gonna use it as a dead cat for my microphone, actually. He's got a coos deer.
Yeah, just,
My favorite.
just a little one.
Spot and stock.
I shot him in a blind on an oak flat.
Nice. Arizona, I'm sure.
Arizona, southern Arizona.
Yeah, that's cool. He's got a dark cape. Super cool.
The day before, a friend of mine shot a 117-inch buck out of the same blind.
Oh my gosh.
So
you knew how big that was. I'm sure you.
It was a great buck.
Yeah, that's a pig.
Great buck. But I wasn't too. I didn't go down there. I wasn't going to be picky. I just wanted to shoot a nice coos deer.
Yeah, and that's a stud. Like any coos with the bow is big. And that's like absolutely rad. Especially since you're not from Arizona. You just went down there and did it. It's like Travis and Watt. You just roll up, handle business.
His buck's a little better than that one. But
you know Travis, right?
I do. Yeah.
And it was Idaho. You lived in Boise, right?
Just southeast of there. So
cool. So here's the other muskox. Is that the same size, similar age and stuff?
It's a little bit older, but it doesn't score as well as the other one. It scores a few inches less than that one, but nonetheless, it's a great
Very
bull.
Symmetrical.
He's a good bull.
Do they score them like a sheep, just bases and divided by 4?
They do a circumference of the boss for the first 2 measurements, and then mass the whole circumference twice on the one side, and then they do the length of the arm. So.
And this is the one with the cool kill video.
Yeah.
So I'll overlay that so I can get that off YouTube. That's badass.
That one's got a cool video with it. Yeah. Charged my buddy, and then he ran up the hill and cut him off, and then he came running right by me. So.
Is that another Kansas whitetail?
That's a Kansas whitetail, yeah.
What's the story with that? He's got a super short cape.
Yeah, my wife and I were hunting in the middle of I call it a tornado, but it might not have been quite a tornado. It was pretty rough. We were up in a tree stand, and Steph climbed up first, and she gets up there and she looked out in the field and she starts saying, big buck here, something like that. And so she pointed to the field, so I snuck out to the field, and there was one 70-inch buck walking along the edge of the field. And as soon as I got to the edge and peeked over, it started raining and blowing really hard, and the buck just walked into the woods. Well, I thought I spooked him. That's just naturally like, oh,
yeah, he's gone because of me.
Yeah, maybe it would have been maybe a 35, 40-yard shot. So I walked back to the tree stand nice and quiet and stuff, and I was all dejected, and we waited for the storm to pass, and then we climbed back up in the tree. Get up in the tree, and I look out in the field, and that buck walked right back out where he just went in. And I'm just like, my heart sank, because I knew if I'd have just sat there, I could have probably had a shot. So we're sitting in the tree stand, and this buck walks by, and I'm feeling bad for myself, so I draw back, and I shoot, and I miss. Steph's sleeping in the tree stand behind me. So in the tree. So the arrow hit a tree, and she woke up, and I'm like, grab another arrow. So she grabbed another arrow, and I shot him. I should have waited. It was really early in the season, but
That's a cool story.
Yeah, it was fine.
That's rad. Nice. What else you got, man? I know there's more.
Well, we know there's a bear cave, so
There's a bear cave. Our room has like.
let's go check that out.
Oh, I gotta show off your sheds. He says they're not a match, but I don't believe him.
You're gonna have to put those back nice how they were.
They look too much alike. Look at this freaking deer. This is a lot like the deer I found when I cut my arm. Very similar. Just a stud. It's not a match, but it looks very.
Same unit.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close.
They weren't found far apart, but definitely not the same buck.
Sweet. I love these sheds.
Yeah, those are nice. That's what finding sheds like that is what keeps you going.
I told you.
Yeah, you just want to keep walking and keep finding.
I pick up little ones looking for these ones. It's
those
like,
are fun.
I'm motivated by the big dogs.
Those are fun.
Oh, what else? Got a freaking bighorn sheep. Probably the only one of those you'll ever see. You just drew that in Montana?
I drew it in Montana.
With your bow?
Shot it with my bow, yeah.
Nice.
Yep, there was a couple nice rams with her when I shot her, so you're still sheep hunting.
But you had a U tag.
Yeah,
right?
I had a U tag, but I guess if I had a ram tag, it would have been the same thing. It was fun. We saw a lot of rams. Nice area. Tastes good.
Oh yeah. I have sheep or a mate. Was she a young one or?
I think she's a little bit older. She might be like 7.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what they thought.
Pretty legit.
Yeah.
You got a nice big bear.
A black bear rug there.
Got a like 6 footer.
Might be just under 6 foot. I didn't actually kill that bear. Stephanie's grandpa killed it, and then he gave it to us before he passed away. So.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So we keep that up, and then I don't
Cool, sentimental.
Yeah. And then we don't need to buy another black bear rug. We'll have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one rug you need. You got a big old Billy up there.
Yep, that's a Kodiak
Sweet
mountain
mount.
goat.
Nice Kodiak. I remember those photos.
Yeah,
That's a cool mount. I like how you did that. Is that his cape?
That's his hide, and then on a Trapper Nelson pack.
Really cool.
So
Are you a goat nut? I mean, do you love them?
they're fun. They're fun.
I want one so
There's just
bad.
no pressure hunting a goat. You just climb up the mountain, look for one that you want to shoot, and most oftentimes there's lots of them. So you can be picky if you want, or you can just find one that you want to shoot and go
Did you
shoot.
shoot him with your bow?
I actually broke my bow on the very first day of that hunt. I was climbing down the mountain after a stalk, had my bow on my pack, which I'll never do again, and it didn't really slip, but I stepped down over a rock, and the side of the rock was like razor sharp, and it slipped my string, and it was just holding by one strand left.
Boom.
So I didn't get to use my bow. Walk back to camp. Luckily, we brought a rifle along just for bears, and I shot him the next day at 7 yards.
No way, popped in with a rifle.
Yeah, he walked right up to us. We were wearing white, and we were glassing the other side of the mountain, and I turned around, and he was standing from here to the wall away, just looking at us. It was pretty cool. The wind was blowing. I'll never forget it.
No video?
No video.
Oh, yeah.
It just happened so fast.
Sure, I know that.
Yeah.
You didn't have time to probably even check the gun, just point and click. That's so rad.
So.
Cool stuff, man. Your Alaska experiences are unreal. So this is where Rocky and I are staying, and I've been staring at the wall.
Yeah, this is my roommate's. I can't take credit for that. It's just a grizzly bear.
Look how blonde it is.
Yeah, super blonde. That one was shot up there where I took you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so real,
It's not a very big one, right?
No, but
A grizzly's a grizzly.
grizzly's a grizzly.
Over-the-counter grizzly's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So.
They're so blonde, like they look like ghosts on the hillside.
And that's an early fall bear, so his hide's not nearly as full as it would have been in another month or two, or even right now in the spring. But
is that his skull?
yeah, I think the grizzly skull's on the left, and then a blackbear he shot last year.
Pretty cool. Is that your buck?
Yeah, I shot that buck in
You got
Kansas.
a pile of whitetail.
That buck is pretty.
Yeah, he is cool.
Really
Big old
pretty.
eye guards. Dude, you have stacked so much stuff up. Another black. Is that your buck bear behind you? Or
That's his too.
That's all his.
Yeah.
Can we go in your bedroom? I know you got
Yeah.
some cool stuff in there.
Or this one.
Oh yeah, dude. Forgot the bear cave. Holy crap.
Just lined up.
So which one is the trad bow bear with the awesome?
That's this one right here.
Oh, this bear is a thug. Look at the size of that bear. How big? So this one, you said had a small head but a huge
So
body.
yeah, small head and just a really good body. Probably the same size or maybe a touch longer than the one that Rocky just shot, but her skull was way
Bigger
bigger.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock's. He had that thick neck. Looking down at all these, you could tell.
Yep.
Got your color phases.
Yep. Color phase are all from Idaho, and my wife shot a few of them. But
So how many bears are you responsible for?
I think I've shot a dozen now.
Jeez. That's so badass. We're hooked now. I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
it's-
fun. There's something to do in the spring that
Yeah, instead of sitting around, I mean, it's totally awesome.
right.
And they're unbelievably cool, like to break down and just. I mean, I just never appreciated them. They're just awesome. Never been able to get my hands on one, honestly.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun to hunt.
It's pretty cool.
Got some more skulls up there.
Just a bear skull and a lion skull. My dog's first duck.
Oh, big old greenie.
A gun cabinet full of guns I don't ever shoot.
Look at this ancient old shed monster.
Yeah, I found that in Kansas. I don't know what happened to him. Broke it off late and maybe in the rut or something.
Oh yeah,
I always thought that was a cool shed.
it is really cool. And then I was laughing at this. Look at the size of this pronghorn. Super massive. I don't know how long he went, but that is a cool topper. These things are so weird. When people don't believe they're made out of hair, it's like, really? You can see it. They are strange.
Yeah, and they don't last long out there.
No,
either,
they
Usually
don't.
that's the only one I've ever found. All the walking and stuff, you do looking for them or looking for sheds. You don't ever find them. So
And then the turkey. Can't forget about the turkey.
everybody needs a turkey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're badass now.
Yeah, that's just a Kansas bird I shot several years ago. They're cool. Another springtime hunt. If you have nothing better to do,
He keeps telling me, everyone's telling me to do
go hunt
turkeys.
for a little bit.
If I could just find all my sheds and I'd have some free time. I'm so obsessed. I lost 3 weeks for my stupid legs. So.
Right. No,
Nobody-
shed hunting's fun. You can shed hunt while you're turkey hunting in some places.
Oh yeah, good point.
So.
Totally. Hey, that's a good point. Totally. Let's go see here. I know he's got a goat that I want to show everybody. Freaking love mountain goats. Some of the stuff that I've wanted my whole life, he's got 2 of. It's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, that's so badass. I love them. Is that the first one you killed?
That's the second one.
Second
I killed.
one.
Yep. And
Cool mount.
I have the same tag again this fall, so I'm gonna go back to a different place in the unit and try it again.
Very cool.
Yeah, that goat was a lot of work.
So huge advantages of moving to Alaska with the Air Force when you have
Right.
piled stuff up that most guys are paying $5-10 grand for.
There's so much opportunity up here for somebody that actually wants to go out and hunt. The opportunities are endless. They really are. You can go do anything you want, any animal in the state. There's a way to go hunt them.
Yeah, over the counter.
Yeah, you just gotta find a
including
way.
grizzlies and browns.
Yeah,
right?
that's a brown bear right there, and
Archery.
that's archery. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so scary.
Yeah.
That is so. Even though I know it's not a giant bear, that's still so freaking big.
That where I shot that bear is on the northern end of where a brown bear is classified a brown bear. So yeah, they may get quite a bit bigger than that in that area, but it's not the norm. It's in my opinion that's a grizzly bear.
Oh yeah, that's what you're telling me. Yeah. But as a grizz, is that how big is that one? 7?
That one I think it only just under 7 is when we squared it. So
He looks big old head.
yeah, it was fine by me. The season was coming to an end, and why not shoot one?
Do they have the claws like grizz? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Look how big their claws are, Rock. That's how you can see grizzlies walking, man. Their claws are just clacking on the ground.
Oh yeah.
They're way long.
Yeah, a grizzly track will always have the claws in front of it, whereas a black bear track most of the time
Kind of floats.
Yep.
And then they have the giant snaz. Pretty crazy animals. Seeing them on the or on the foot, I guess, is nuts. They just look so creepy. That grizz that we chased the other day, I was just like, oh my gosh, I do not want to go anywhere near those things. But
they're fun.
Yeah, they're
It's
totally
a
rad.
total rush to stalk them and try to shoot them, try to outsmart them. Most of the time, it doesn't work out. They're very smart.
So you killed almost everything imaginable. Like, what's your favorite critter if you had to choose? I mean, is there?
I don't think there is one.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's such a variety, and everything is different. I appreciate them all. No matter where we go hunting, there's always something special about each animal you're hunting, especially in Alaska. So I could be hunting on Kodiak and have a blast, have the same amount of fun as I would have in the Chugach hunting mountain goats.
Or hunting muleys in Idaho.
I think I'd have more fun up here. Personally, it's just me.
No, I hear you, dude.
Hey,
I know you. I've known you now. Like, you are absolutely infatuated with Alaska. You love it here, and I do too. I just see that. It's like your thing. It's really cool.
It's nice.
He's taken we were driving, 7 or 8 hours to some of our spots, and I mean, he's carrying bait and doing all these things. Like, this guy is like there is no off season king. He just goes and goes. And you said he only hunted 100 days last year, but if you count all the scouting trips and stuff, you're probably like 200 easily.
Maybe.
Or partial days where you're just stopping, and he can hunt moose right around town.
Yeah, I
It's
shot
pretty
one
wild.
right there in the backyard.
Look right out his window.
Well, not out the window, but it was standing right there by the telephone.
In fact, from this window
Yeah.
was where it all went down.
If only they were all that short of a pack. Oh,
Show us your bow, your rig.
All right.
It's got one of my favorite bows of all time, and it is like totally Brady Miller, badass, like hardcore pimped out. I make American flag bows, but I don't kill anything. This is what guys who actually kill stuff shoot. This is awesome. Nitro!
It's a nitrum, but
Rattle can.
she's dialed. She shoots well. She kills well. I don't know. Most people's bows that I know, they look really nice and clean. And then, my buddies and I, our bows look dirty.
Yeah. This thing it's lethal,
just
man.
go hunting and don't really worry about it a whole lot.
The rattle can finish, dude. I was watching you walk with it. It's just perfect because there's no shimmer. It just breaks it down. Brady does it. Randy Ulmer. Guys that have brand new bows will rattle can them just to break them up. I love it. I think it's a really cool technique.
I shot it all winter. I went on one hunt with it, loved it, and I came home and rattle canned.
It was black.
It was all black.
I remember.
So it's a good bow. There's nothing wrong with it. But guy in Montana that I look up to a lot. He is an elk killing machine, mule deer killing machine. He hunts all the time, 24/7. He's hunting, and all of his bows were red elk hand, and I went over there and did a couple hunts with him, and he started, showing me, maybe just take the glare off instead of having shiny stuff on there, because at the moment of truth, the sun hits a shiny spot in your bow just right. That might be the difference between killing something.
Looks very unnatural on a hillside to sparkle like that.
So
I shoot the same grip as you.
Yeah, take it right off, and
I've got my new one has the wood on it, but when I get back, I like the lizard skin, the grip tape.
Yeah.
With this, I like it nothing.
I just get a better feel with no grip. With the grip, I feel it's too bulky, and you can't really get it at that 45-degree angle you like.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very technical shooter, really good form. He used to shoot 3D a lot, right?
I did. I love shooting 3D. If there's two things I miss from Idaho, it's shed hunting and the 3D.
Yeah.
There's really no 3D scene up here unless you want to drive 8-9 hours every weekend. And I'd rather drive to go hunt 8-9 hours.
Sure.
And the shed hunting's just, you really gotta want it, and I don't think I want it that bad.
So how you look like a trapper to me?
I am not a trapper, not at all.
So
I swear I'm not.
Snares.
These are a lot of my roommates and stuff.
Okay.
I did it for 1 year. I got a fox, a marten. I got 2 fox and a marten.
Where'd you get the beaver?
I shot that beaver while bear hunting.
Oh, okay. That's super cool. Another caribou.
Yep.
Is that natural velvet?
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's dark.
I shot it at the right time of the year where when we brought it back to town, it was cold enough around Fairbanks that it just freeze dried. I mean, they're all...
Here's some of the perks of being a badass bow hunter in Alaska. Look at all the different types of critters he has.
So I'll give you a muskox
backstrap. Yes.
You'll like that.
Jackpot.
That's good meat. And then you want to try some Sitka blacktail?
Yes, a blacktail. Thank you, dude.
Alright, so there's some more backstrap.
Thank you.
And what
got any caribou?
I do, yeah.
Just a small chunk. I just want to try it. If you're okay with it.
A tenderloin?
Yep. No way. That's yours. I'll take any part of him.
Here's a backstrap.
Okay. Oh, thank you, dude.
Yeah, that'll work.
And then he's got 2 more freezers over there. The guy just lives on fish and wild game. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I like hunting at night up here. If it's light out, I mean, think about all the hunting you do back home when bucks and animals are nocturnal, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they're still going to know kind of what time it is during the day.
Yeah.
But if they want to go do what they need to do, they can't not do it.
So you've sat stands like overnight before?
Last year, me and my buddy spent, I don't even know how many hours in a tree stand. We were sitting 12, 14 hours at a time.
In the nighttime?
All night. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd sit till the morning until we just could not handle sitting in a stand anymore.
So there's no laws with shooting light because it's light all the time.
You just can't use an artificial light. So
Okay.
yeah, you can shoot 24 hours a day if you have a tag in your pocket and the season's open.
Jeez, that's cool,
Yeah.
man. That's very cool. You got any more stuff to show us?
Not really.
It's a pretty good tour, dude. No, I'm serious, man. Like, Rocky and I had an amazing time. We had so much fun. These guys are entertaining as hell. They know their stuff. And we got to come back because I didn't get a bear, but
I'm sorry about that.
No.
Like I said, this is the first year I've seen so late anyhow. And when those bears show up on that particular bait, I'm really glad that Rocky got one.
Oh, me too, man. Thank
Shot
you.
A great bear.
He's been sending us pictures of that bear for a few days, and he said, this is Rocky's, and she got it first night, like clockwork.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even hitting the bait. He was really just wandering around.
Super groggy, and that's how they act when they come out of the den. So the fact that there's no mosquitoes out yet, and the way that bear was acting, I think it's just a little early. Because things will start picking up and you'll know it's spring.
Yeah, because it feels like it, and the
Right.
mosquitoes.
But, same week last year, we had a great week of bear hunting, and year before, same thing. Just a little bit early.
We were going to come a week later, but he had orders to go and do a training, so we had to shuffle around, and it was
Right.
stressful. But I mean, again, the guy hooked us up so much. Like, I have nothing to repay you with because like all your hunts are cooler than mine.
No, I didn't.
But if you ever need like a tanning bed, I got you, man. Or some supplements.
I get it. No, I really like taking people have never shot an animal with a bow before, so that was really cool that you got.
For me, yeah.
First kill, yeah.
And last year we took my buddy's wife that had never shot an animal with a bow before, and she sat the same bait as you. And then another kid sat that bait last year that never shot anything with a bow, and he got one as well.
So it's perfect for beginners.
Bears,
You need to put me in that tree next year. I might be able to get one.
yeah, bears are a lot of fun for somebody that wants to shoot an animal with the bow. You get a real good close shot. You can take your time, no pressure. I mean,
No, yeah.
You might have been nervous, but
Great icebreaker.
yeah.
But yeah, it was, yeah.
For sure. Well, dude, thank you
Yeah,
again.
you bet. I appreciate it. You
Nice
too.
to finally meet you
You bet,
officially.
Zach. You bet.
You gave us an unforgettable experience.
Thanks,
so thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Brandon Meth in the building.